Hello, welcome back to another video. Well, I received a comment on one of my videos yesterday and it made me chuckle a little bit. So, the comment's from Steve, and Steve says basically he did the live demo with the Courier Exchange and it looks like there's loads of jobs that aren't being fulfilled, and the Courier Exchange have actually told him not to listen to the YouTube videos that are out there because they're just lying so that they can have there can be more work to driver ratio. So we're saying basically that the market's too saturated, so we can have more work and more drivers won't join, which is the first time I've ever been accused of that, because normally I get accused of fluffing it up and letting people join. No, this time we're being accused of the opposite thing. Anyway, he said, why do none of us ever do like a live demo like they do, so that you can see the actual day-to-day what it's like. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So it's currently Tuesday the 10th. It's just about to turn 9 a.m. I'm going to show you how many jobs are on my laptop here. I've got my laptop here. Let's have a look quick. Loads. So nationwide, currently 687 jobs. Let's have a look at them. Right, here we go. We've got my computer screen up. We've got 686 loads, 87 loads across the UK, Ireland, and Europe. But let's change that. Let's have a look down to small van. Oh, wait, no. Car is the lowest we can go. Motorcycle to car. We've got 12 loads. You can't actually join the CX with a car. You need a van. So, small van. We've got 132 loads. Minivan, we've got 141 loads. Small wheelbase, we've got 208 loads. 207. Medium wheelbase, we've got 247 loads. This is from motorcycle 2, that to long wheelbase now, 371. Extra long wheelbase, 408. 407. Motorcycle up to Luton is 548. So that includes all the ones you've seen before, plus all the additionals for Luton, XLWB, etc. So that's every vehicle from a motorcycle up to a Luton. But if you have a look at the directory shows you how many drivers there are. Sorry about that. So currently in the directory there are 4,561 companies and 3,489 drivers. Now, as you can see from that, most of them companies also do deliveries. So let's say they probably have a few drivers each between them. So at minimum, very minimum, we're looking at 8,000 drivers across the platform for those 600 jobs. 8,000 to 600 makes it seem like there's a lot more drivers than there is work. So I did make an outro whilst I was parked up there, but for some reason the file corrupted and I sound like a robot. Anyway, so yeah, it does look like there's plenty of work with over 600 jobs showing nationwide, but if you actually look at individual areas as well, such as your area, you're going to find that there's going to be a lot more drivers than there is work. Yes, obviously there's constant work coming throughout the day, but there's also constantly drivers moving to different areas throughout the day, and that work is being snatched up by drivers that want to go a bit cheaper to get a bit more money in the pockets and run around a bit more. So you could very much be like me. Yesterday, I sat there looking for a job. I was looking for a specific job because I needed to be in a specific area this morning, and I spent about 6-7 hours looking and bidding for jobs on the CX, and I didn't get any of them. And that's because I was quoting the money I wanted, not the money they wanted to sell for. And yeah, so it looks like, as I was saying originally, it looks like there is work on the CX. It's 600 odd jobs, but there's over 8,000 drivers for them jobs. And yeah, not all of them are going to be working at the same time. Not all of them are going to be looking for jobs at the same time. But most of them will be. Most of them will be out for at least one of them jobs. So yeah, you've got to either be really competitive to get the work, go cheap, have amazing feedback and amazing history with all these suppliers of work and customers and etc. Or you've got to have your own customers in the first place and use that as a backload site. I'm not being negative about the Courier Exchange because I use it as a platform I use to get backloads and to subby work out. If I didn't have that platform, I wouldn't be able to subby as much work out and I'd struggle to cover my customers' work. So if you're going to use it to subby work out, yes, use it, put more work on the platform. But if you're going to use it as an owner driver coming into it fresh and you think you're going to do really well off it because that's what they're telling you, you're not. Also, I saw Pete the Courier put his usual Sunday Q&A up, and somebody left him a comment saying he's recently looked at the Courier Exchange, and they're saying the current pence per mile for a long wheelbase is £1.70 a mile on average. Now, if you're only doing 3-4 mile jobs every day, yeah, you're going to get around a couple of pound a mile because you're doing short distances and it's minimum charges. Whereas if you're doing long distance, you're going to get absolutely nowhere near £1.70 a mile. That is such an over exaggerated, over inflated figure. I sell jobs on the CX, and long wheelbases that I sell on the CX go for about £1.10, £1.20. If I'm selling it to one of the lads I know, I tend to go a bit higher, like the £1.30 mark. But there's absolutely no chance you're going to get £1.70 on the majority of CX jobs for a long wheelbase. That's such an over exaggerated figure. It baffles the mind why they say stuff like that. Because obviously, then you're going to join. Once you've joined, you realise them figures are daft and you're never going to get them. And then you're not making as much money as you were promised. But once you've joined, you can't cancel. You don't get your money back if you cancel your subscription because you pay for a year up front, obviously. So yeah, it's the first time I've ever been. I had someone say that we're trying to get people not to join because we want more work for ourselves. So that's interesting. But yeah, if you are looking to join the Courier Exchange, please do think long and hard about it. Don't just take the side of what the CX is saying and what they're showing you in the demos. Do look at all the people out there that talk about it. There's plenty of Facebook groups, there's the YouTubers, and there's Big Beardy's Discord where people talk about it and stuff like that. So please do your research before you even think about joining it. This light's making my beard look very ginger, so I'm going to go. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.